Key of Heart Chapter 1 Bad Dream. How long has it been since that night? 1, 2, no, it's been 3 or almost 4 months. I don't know if what happened between me and him that night was real or a dream. Happiness of being in love with someone will be deeply ingrained in my memory for this long. I think I've fallen in love with someone I've never seen and can't even remember. But I know that between me and him, we have something. I think that I slept with him. I tried to deny my feelings and thought that it might just be a dream. It couldn't be real. But I thought about him every day. I really wanted to know who he was, but I didn't know who he was. I really didn't know. Several months ago, in the darkness, I could only shake my head to hide the pain from someone's muscular body moving on top of me. The thrilling rhythm combined with the pain that felt like I was going to die. I wasn't dead yet. Move, I told you to move. Slowly, slowly, take it slow. But I hurt. It will hurt soon. I know you're good. His compliments and comforting words didn't make me feel better. Even though the bitterness was hidden by the wonder of the feeling that felt like the endorphins in my body suddenly shot up into the sky and fell down like fireworks that were so high and fast. The agonizing pain that was immersed in the happiness when it reached its destination was so new to me that I couldn't help but worry. Are you going to kill me? I didn't know what I said. But I heard a serious laugh in my throat and my eyes showed amusement along with the compliment. You won't die. Relax, don't worry. You are so sexy. I closed my eyes and shook my head repeatedly. But he leaned down until I felt the heat from his warm lips whispering in my ear. I like you. Did I hear that wrong? Suddenly, he uttered the word like. Because we slept together. But I don't like you. I said. But what I got was warm lips that grabbed my lips as if he was intentionally covering them. It was like he pretended not to hear. At that moment, I could only hope that it was just a dream that would fade away when I woke up. A dream that was both bitter and happy. I didn't want to think that it was real. I wished it wasn't true. I wished it was just a dream. But it was the truth that I had something with someone. Wake up. How long are you going to sleep and eat up the country? I was startled awake by the familiar piercing sound of my grandfather's eardrums that had woken me up from my nightmare a few months ago. It was a nightmare caused by someone I didn't know who he was, but he disappeared after we had sex. He just left me there. It was because of that party that I had to be immersed in my nightmare. And that guy's words about inviting me to date were completely ridiculous. Wake up and go to the market. Can you hear me? I turned my face away from the morning light that shone through the curtains of the window that Grandpa had opened. I sat up and stretched lazily on the 3-foot bed that was against the wall. It creaked because of its old age before reaching out to close the old white curtains that had almost turned gray and were covered in dust from being used for a long time. How long has it been? Probably the same age as my age. Hurry up and take a shower. Yes, sir. I wrinkled my nose in annoyance but quickly got up and took off my pajamas going to the bathroom. I took mobile phone into the bathroom, locked the door and sat down to check the number of views on YouTube of the new clip which I posted last night. Wow, the views are so good today. I felt better immediately. I quickly scrolled down to read the comments to see what the results of the clip I posted were, until I saw a familiar comment entirely like this song. Your song heals my heart so much. I don't throw a tantrum like usual. My father doesn't scold me. I really want to play this song. Please post a clip teaching me how to play this song. What kind of kid would you be who likes to listen to my song? Your comments make me feel full even though I haven't eaten anything yet. She always comments under my clips and it makes me dream of becoming a piano teacher. But I looked around the bathroom and could only droop. The old sink with a broken faucet that doesn't drain water. The shower head that has been broken for a month but I still haven't fixed it, causing the water to drip annoyingly. The green water tank is full of dirt. The bathroom floor is full of cracks from the worn tiles. Look at my hair now. This is the reason I want to work and save a lot of money. To improve my grandfather and me's quality of life. I live with my grandfather in a small shophouse that is more than 40 years old, which is older and more dilapidated than the other shophouses surrounding the market. In comparison, this building is a visual backwardness amidst the development that suddenly surrounds us. In no time, I feel like I have been left behind, and my grandfather's shop, called Modern Shop, in an outdated shophouse is waiting for the day it closes down due to the economic downturn. I dream of one day taking my grandfather out of this market and starting a good life with my grandfather. But will that day ever come? If I hadn't gone to the party that night and didn't have to see those guys, my life would have been better. It was like escaping a tiger and meeting a crocodile. By now, where's that sinful saint who made me feel bad? Never mind. I will forget it completely. I can't even remember who he is. My story with him happened so quickly that I didn't have time to prepare myself. I can only hope that we won't have to meet again. But it seems that the round world theory still applies because one day I met him. My name is Keeta, or as everyone calls me Key. I am 19 years old and currently working at my grandfather's modern suit shop. I have not continued my studies after finishing high school. Not because I do not love studying, but even if I wanted to, I would have to assess myself first. I do not want to be a burden to my grandfather anymore. My grandfather is already 74 years old. I do not want him to suffer because of me, and I am not in trouble myself. I work at a suit shop. In my free time, I work to push goods for vendors. In short, I am the general servant of the market. If anyone needs help, they call me. I work in exchange for money to save up for my studies without having to rely on my grandfather. I always have time for every job that pays. I do every job because I hope to have some savings to study in a music field that I like. But my grandfather does not support me. He does not want me to be like my father. But I like the piano. I like it the most. I like it because I like it. I like it without reason. I like the feeling when my fingertips cut down each sound hole of the note. It makes my blood pump like opening a closed room door one by one with excitement. My heart flutters with a feeling of freshness like a gourami fish getting water. But even though I like it a lot and want to make it a career, my grandfather still doesn't like it. I still remember what my grandfather asked me one day. Today I met teacher Sandy. I heard that he doesn't go to study Chinese with him anymore. Not anymore. Why? So how can I say that teacher Sandy's son likes to bother me? I hate him. Even though I respect teacher Sandy, his son is an exception. Because it caused me to encounter the problem that night. I don't like it, Grandpa. Teacher took the time to teach for free and now he's so demanding. Isn't that good? Then I can help Grandpa as much as Grandpa doesn't have much money, but I can afford to send you. Grandpa complained and sighed but glared at me. Did you hear that, Key? Yes, I do. I dragged out my voice in annoyance. I couldn't be in a good mood. How could I let Grandpa send me to study first? At least if Grandpa dies, I'll have nothing to worry about. No, Grandpa can die. Then you have to hurry up and study to make Grandpa happy. Go sign up for a course. Grandpa coaxed me again. You think you can get into university just by applying? Are you listening? If you're not sure, let I tutor you. You seem so close. Are you close? I could only shake my head. My eyes fixed on the music festival that the famous YouTuber was live streaming. How could I tell my grandfather that I didn't continue my studies because I hated Chai, the teacher's son, because he was the reason I got into trouble with that bad guy, his friend that time? Don't leave for too long. If you leave for too long, you won't be able to study. I know, I'll find a way to take evening classes. Now that you know, hurry up and find the time to apply. You can study anything, but just one thing, don't study music. Why, the kind of classical music you like, it's not for people like you. Keeta, what about people like me? I felt a little down when I heard my grandfather's request. Grandpa said that music was pointless. Musicians have no future. He didn't want me to get involved with it. But once I started liking something, it was hard to stop me. So I often secretly went to study piano with Chun. In the evening at the big house 2 blocks from the market. Chun or Sammi'P was a man with a height of 186 centimeters. Slender, and fair skin as if he had an aura shining. When Chun smiled, the whole world lit up. I really liked Chun's kind smile when he looked at me with affection. I liked him. No, I couldn't like him. Chun already had a girlfriend named Far. She was a pretty girl who went to the same university as Chun, but I had never seen her. I only heard that she was so beautiful, top-notch, and rich. The two of them were a perfect match, but I beg your pardon for believing it. I just wanted to secretly like and look at Chun here, in my small space. But because of that guy's arrival, he was a cruel person who locked eyes with me and had a sexual experience together one night that changed my life forever.